Hey guys, something I want to discuss in this video is an issue that's kind of circulating around the Christian community involving the new real-life adaptation of the Disney cartoon Beauty and the Beast and how it incorporates an openly gay man in it. Now I wanted to preface this video by saying I haven't actually watched the movie, not because of that issue. I haven't watched the movie because it's a real-life adaptation of Beauty and the Beast. Just not something that really interests me. With that being said, I do think that this sort of issue, this sort of controversy does warrant some sort of discussion. Something that I want you guys to know about me is that when I encounter anything or everything that comes into my life, I filter through scripture. So if it's something that I'm trying to apply directly to my character, then I seek scripture. Or if it's someone that I'm trying to disciple and grow closer to Christ with what I've been taught and what I've learned, then I seek scripture. On the other hand though, if I'm trying to discuss something with someone who doesn't believe in the Bible, or I'm trying to make a case for something to someone who doesn't share the same faith system that I do, then I'm not going to quote scripture, because that person doesn't view the Bible as a credible resource. So with all that into play, there's 2 points of discussion that I kind of want to make. The first is that Disney is a secular company. You know, there may be certain beliefs and moral values that Disney and Christianity might possibly line up with, but when you get to the bottom of it, Disney is not a Christian company. So knowing that, why are we expecting companies like Disney to teach our kids about how to be a Christian? That doesn't make sense to me. Disney, like any other company, is trying to get the biggest bang for their buck. That means that they're going to try to appeal to the majority of the community that they're trying to reach. And whether we want to recognize it or not, the community that seems to be growing the fastest and the most and has the most vocal stance on whatever you want to talk about is the LGBT community. So as Disney being a company, a secular company that wants to make money, then they're going to grow and adapt with a culture that's constantly growing and adapting. The second point I want to make is more of a question. And that question is, why is this the hill you're willing to die on? Why is the fact that Disney incorporates an openly gay man in their movie, why is that the topic of discussion that you're willing to take this such a strong stance on? Every movie we watch, every TV show that we binge watch on Netflix, even the Christian ones, have some sort of secular element to them, right? Every movie that we enjoy watching takes a secular stance. We'll just take sexual immorality, for instance. You watch any movie, any TV show, and that theme is so prevalent in them. And not in a way that they take a stance against it, they take a stance for it, and they portray it in a way that gets you to root for those sexual immorality issues. So why, as soon as Disney comes out with this openly gay man in their movie, why is that the topic of discussion that we're willing to say, no, enough is enough? Now, I'm not making this video to be supportive of this stance that Disney has made. I'm making this video to open the eyes of other Christians, to get them to realize we're not here to compromise on our faith. We're not here to dictate what issues we want to be okay with and what issues we want to let slide. In Kyle Idleman's book, Not a Fan, he says, the biggest threat to the church today are fans who call themselves Christians but don't actually want to follow Christ. The reason why the church is closing its doors at such an alarming rate across America is not because of companies like Disney incorporating themes like this into their movies. The reason why the churches are closing their doors are because there's certain Christians within the church that are willing to say yes to some moral issues, but no to other moral issues. We're not here to say, oh, this is going to be okay with me because it's more convenient to us. God calls us to live a life completely separate from what the world says is okay. So I want to open that up to other Christians to get you to understand this isn't just a topic that you can say, oh, this is not okay. But all that other crap that I watch, all that other crap that I let my children watch, that's okay. So let me know what you guys think. Comment in the section below, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my channel so you know when I post videos, and I'd like to get some discussion feedback on this. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know, and I'll see you next time.